Hi there. I'm so happy you're taking the time to join me in this moment. Let's take a deep breath together before we dive in. Go ahead, breathe in and out. Feel good, right? Sometimes we forget to pause, to breathe, and to truly live in the present moment. We are so busy rushing to the next thing, thinking of checklists and worrying about what's coming tomorrow. But today, let's talk about why living in the here and now is the most valuable thing you can do for yourself. Why do we forget to enjoy the present? Let me ask you this. When was the last time you sat down with a cup of coffee or tea and simply enjoy it? No scrolling through your phone, no multitasking, just you and that warm cup in your hands, soaking in the moment. If you are like most people, those moments don't happen often enough. Life has a way of pulling us in a million directions, and before we know it, the present slips away unnoticed. We are conditioned to focus on what's next. Society tells us we should always be planning for the future, improving ourselves, aiming for the next big achievement. Don't get me wrong, having goals is awesome, but sometimes in chasing those future dreams, we forget that life is happening right now, not tomorrow, not next week, right now, right this very second. I want you to think about your happiest memories for a second. Were they huge, life changing events? Or were they made up of smaller quarter moments? Maybe it was a summer evening spent laughing with friends, or the first time you watched the sunrise on a beach. These moments might not have seemed important at the time, but looking back, they hold a special kind of magic, don't they? That's the beauty of living in the present. It's the little moment that count. A soft breeze on your face, the sound of rain on the window, the warmth of someone's smile. They are at the moment that make up the tapestry of your life. But here's the trick, you can only truly experience them if you are fully present. What does it mean to be present? Being present is about more than just being in the moment. It's about immersing yourself in whatever is happening around you without distractions or judgment. It's noticing the way your feet feel as they touch the ground when you walk, or how the colors of the sunset blend together in the sky. It's listening to the sound of someone's voice without thinking about what you will say next. Think of it like this. Have you ever watched a child at play? They don't worry about what's coming next or dwell on something that happened earlier in the day. They're fully engaged in whatever they are doing at that exact moment, and it brings them joy. That's what we can learn from kids. They know how to live in the now better than anyone else. My journey toward living in the moment. Let me share you a little story with you. A while back, I realized that I was living my life in autopilot. I'd wake up, rush through the day, thinking about what need to do down tomorrow or replaying conversation from the day before. Sound familiar? I was so wrapped up in my thoughts about the past and the future that I wasn't really experiencing my life as it was unfolding. One day, something clicked. I was sitting outside and I noticed the way the sunlight filtered through the leaves. It was beautiful. And for the first time in a long time, I just sat there and soaked it in. I wasn't thinking about my to do list or my worries. I was just there in the moment. It was like I'd been sleeping, walking through life, and I finally woke up. Since then, I've made a conscious effort to live in the present. And let me tell you, it's a game changer. I started to notice things I'd overlooked for years. The beauty of a quiet morning, the feelings of joy when I'm around people I love, even the simple act of eating a meal and really savoring each bite. Now, how you can start living in the moment? Now, I am not saying it's easy. In fact, learning to live in the present takes practice, especially when we're used to being distracted. But I am here to tell you that it's possible. You don't have to overhaul your entire life. Just start small. Here are a few tips that help me, and maybe they will help you too. First, take mini pauses throughout your day. Set aside just a few minutes to stop, breathe, and observe your surroundings. What do you see, hear, or feel in the moment? Don't judge or label anything, just notice. Second, put down your phone. I know, it's tempting to check messages or scroll through social media when you're bored, but next time you feel the urge, challenge yourself to just be in the moment. You might be surprised by what you notice. Third, practice mindful eating. This one's simple but powerful. The next time you sit down to eat, focus on the flavors, textures, and smells of your food. Really savor each bite without distractions. Fourth, engage with the people around you. Whether you are chatting with a friend, a family member, or even a stranger, give them your full attention. Listen without thinking about what you will say next or what you have to do later. And last one, embrace the little thing. It could be as simple as feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, enjoying a cup of coffee, or hearing the birds chirping outside. These are the moments that make life beautiful. While living in the present moments so matter. You might be wondering, okay, but why does this really matter? I get it. Life is busy and we have responsibilities. But here's the thing, when you spend too much time in the past or the future, you miss out on the only thing that's real, the present. It's the only time we truly have. Think about it like this, the past is gone, and the future isn't here yet. Worrying about what might happen or dwelling on what already did won't change anything. But when you live in the present, you give yourself the gift of truly experiencing life as it is. You open yourself up to joy, peace, and connection in a way that's impossible when your mind is elsewhere. Life happens in now. I want to leave you with this. Life isn't something that's going to happen in the future. It's happening right now. As you are reading these words or listening, every second that ticks by is part of your story. So why not make the most of it? Next time you can catch yourself rushing through the day, worrying about that's next, or replaying old conversation in your head, take a deep breath. Pause. Look around you. Life is happening in the moment and you don't want miss it. Okay? So let's promise each other this. We will do our best to live in the now, to soak up every moment, no matter how small. Because when we do, we realize that life isn't something to wait for, it's something to be lived fully and completely right here, right now. I hope this inspires you to embrace the present and find joy in the little moment. Thank you for watching and remember, you have got this. Have a great day. Bye.